Oh, there's a chest. There's also enemies. Alright, well, let's see how well we do here.
More fury.
And then we start getting owned. Well, you know, even despite the profound lack of weapons, we're doing kind of okay using the skills that we have. Getting more shoes and more pants. This is I'm not amused by the lack of weapons right now. What do we have? More toughness, less healing. No, I need the healing. That's better in every single way, I guess. We are doing so bad. We're doing so bad right now. Hi.
Not ready yet.
Oh no, somebody's spitting at me. Don't spit at me. Alright, well that's okay. Let me just stun her. Bash her a few times. Avoid the bosses. What's going on here? There's a lot of guys over here. Let me just
Need more time.
come over here, smash these guys a little bit. Nope. And they drop nothing. Chances are the boss is gonna drop a weapon. Oh wait, there's a weapon rack. Hold on, let's see what's here. Please not be a broad axe? What's that? You can dual wield. No, thanks. What do I want to dual wield? To dual wield, simply drag the weapon to your offhand slot. Not all weapons can be dual. Dual wielding increases your attack speed and is more effective if both weapons are similar in damage. Okay, do I want to? Not really. So this more than doubles my damage output. Just like that. Cool. Alright, so now maybe I'm slightly more comfortable about fighting this boss. Let's see how this goes. Alright, let's go. Run up and stun. Bash away.
Fury.
Crap, no fury. Alright, this is working significantly better than before. Come here, come here, come here. There you go. And she dropped an axe. Well, that gives me healing, but it doesn't do enough damage. Alright, this is better. This is better. But back to 6 out of 10. We really needed that weapon. Alright, 6 out of 10. Let's go. Although I would prefer an even more powerful weapon. It looks like this will do for now. Look at this! It makes so much difference! It makes so much difference!
Ogden and his wife have offered to let me and grandmother continue to stay with them. I think we will, now that the troubles are over. I am still tormented by horrific nightmares. I keep hoping they will fade, but they seem to be getting stronger.
Each hit freezes the enemy for 1.5 seconds. Enemies can be frozen by Bash once every 5 seconds. So this turns Bash into a stunning attack, but it only stuns them. So they're still free to move around for 3.5 seconds. And it only attacks one enemy at a time. Now the problem with this game is that, I mean, if you're fighting people up close, you're... Alright, well let's try it. The problem with this game is that if you're fighting enemies up close, you're going to be surrounded by enemies a lot. And so this one-on-one sort of thing is not useful. So like, you know, you stun him. You stun him again. Look at this. This is not good. No, we can't. This single target attack is not good enough. Although, I mean, we're doing okay here. Come back, bro. We're doing okay here. Let me just try that a little longer. What is this? Nope, that's useless. Let me just try this weapon a little bit longer. I mean, try the skill a little bit longer. It does do more damage. You know, it's 320 as opposed to... What's the other one? As opposed to 200. I don't think it's a good idea, but we'll try it a little bit longer. This was fine weapons, alright, well, let's go back to town. We're done here, I believe. So that opens up the fast travel, hopefully. Nope, still not there. Let me just check back here. So, Leah's journal will change as you do quests. So you kind of have to come back to this room over and over again to make sure that you spy on her journals all the time. Hey guys.
For a long time, Uncle Deckard avoided coming back to this place. There were a lot of ghosts here for him. This is where Diablo drove old King Leoric mad and terrorized the people. I don't know what really happened here, but whatever it was horrible. Nearly everyone who survived went mad.
Interesting. Let me just come over to Cain's house. Cain also has a journal.
We have come at last to Tristram's old cathedral. This is where Diablo, Lord of Terror, first corrupted mankind. This is where I may finally find the answers I seek. Leah worries after my safety, but I believe information vital to defeating the last lords of the burning hells can be found here.
Right. So when you first start out, you need money more than you need crafting items. This does less damage. There's healing, and no, I don't even want that. I want more damage, I think. What is this? 8.2. 9.6 for a club. Or is that just damage? That's just damage. I think I'll buy this. I think I need to buy this. Alright, drop that. Frugal hold. We can't afford that anymore because we just spent all our money on it. Did I just wait a minute? Did I just do that? Did I just? I thought I bought it. I didn't buy it. Oh my god! Did I just do that? I thought I clicked here
Cannot afford that.
and then clicked here. Amazing! I just didn't buy it. All right. Well, that's a 0 out of 10. I just completely botched that. Was it my fault? I thought I moved it to my weapon and
Thank you for your help, but could you talk some sense into Leah? She won't give up on the idea of rescuing her uncle.
Nor should she. I will help her find him.
I think that was completely my fault, but I'm gonna blame the game and say 0 out of 10 for that. We have a belt. Great. Let me just drop these things into my... because you don't need to carry them around.
Come, let us search for your uncle.
We'll need to open the cathedral first. The guards locked it up before they were ambushed. Rumford told me they fought their way back to Adria's hut. The key must still be there.
Right. So I think what you do is every time you start a quest, you go look in Leah's
What are we
room.
doing in my room?
Reading a journal. What do you think?
A miracle has happened. A hero, like one out of Uncle Deckard's tales, appeared and saved us. I know in my heart that my uncle still lives, and I pray that the hero will bring him home safely.
I just wasted a bunch of money. I can't believe I just did that.
It doesn't feel right being in Uncle Deckard's room when he's not here.
Although it doesn't matter too much because, I mean, in the long run, you'll pick up all the loot that's really good anyway. You don't really buy much in the long run. Still. Wasting money.
Here, let me open the gate.
Okay, so we're still testing this single...
Adria was my mother, but I don't know much about her. She died when I was very young. I was raised by Uncle Deckard.
single target
What of your father?
skill.
I'm told he was a great warrior who was lost when Tristram fought a demon.
So we can use the this hammer for multiple enemies, and we use the bash for single enemies. And with the new axe, it's actually powerful enough to deal with these enemies fast enough anyway, that I don't really need to crowd control very much. Alright, this is okay. This is okay. I mean, the combat is we'll give that 7 out of 10. We're fairly effective right now. Now that we have a new weapon. Nice place to visit, you say?
Look! A
Oh,
hidden
there's a...
cellar. Follow me.
Hold on, let me just grab my loot. Dead Tristram Militia. Alright, let's follow you.
Your mother had her secrets.
People said she was a witch, but I never believed it.
Yes, she was a witch.
Captain
Adrian.
Dalton!
Oh crap. So I'm not doing much damage. Maybe I need to
Not ready yet.
stun again, and then bash the enemy. Let me stun. Oh crap! Run away from the ice. It's important that you run away from the ice. So you can
Need more time.
so you can kind of chain the stun, can't you? Like you stun with your bash, and then you stun with the skill. Maybe this is good. Maybe this is good. I mean, we did okay. Still not sure about the single target attack, but we're doing okay. That boss was slightly scary to start off with, but once you start stunning her, or him, seems to be doing okay. How was that? 8 out of 10. I think that was fairly effective. We're doing fairly well. Hi.
Here's the key, and my mother's journal. What I've seen of it is disturbing. I want to know more about her, but that can wait. We need to save Uncle Deckard first.
I will go. Stay here and learn what you can.
Thank you.
Aiden came to me last night. I suspected what was lurking within his troubled heart. I consoled him as best I could. Regardless, wherever he's headed, hell will surely follow in his wake. The shadows close in on Tristram once again. But like Aiden, I'll be gone before they fall.
Rolling Thunder creates a shockwave that deals 505% damage to all enemies within 22 yards in front of you. Okay, this is gonna be an improvement. Oh, that's a big improvement. Look at that. Great. Awesome. We'll try that out pretty soon.
How did your mother die?
Well, details are hazy, but I know that Adria was obsessed with chasing the arcane. She knew she could never raise a child. Uncle Deckard believes that the madness and horror of her life finally caught up with her.
Perhaps. Alright, so let's go outside and try out this new... What do they call it? It's a rune. Let's try out this new rune on this skill. So this turns it into an even more effective crowd control weapon, right? Or crowd control, skill. So let's see how this turns out. Hey guys. Although you notice that the enemies have also leveled up, and now we're not really doing too much damage again. We need a new weapon again. It didn't take long, but we do need a new weapon again. Well, no, I mean I think what I actually want is for the crowd control skill to be the spam one, and the single target skill to be the special one. So this is like you just spam this right to on most of the enemies, and then you use this for special enemies or crowds of enemies. I think I would prefer for the primary skill to be spamming, or to be multi-target, and for the
More
secondary
fury.
to be single target, if that makes sense. I'll show you once we find a good skill to set up. What did I find? A crossbow? Why am I finding crossbows? Alright, well, we find crossbows. Crossbows, as you might notice, are useless to us, so we're not really interested in finding them. Let me just smash them. Ooh, yeah, that worked out quite well. I mean, as a crowd control thing, the bash is very effective now. It's just that
Another poor soul.
you can't really spam it because it uses up your wrath. What are these shoes? Crap shoes, alright. 6 out of 10. Just for this particular combination of skills that I'm using right now. And how effective I feel about it.
Tristram Cathedral. The fallen star lies within.
Maybe it does. Maybe it does. Fallen Star. I know I'm playing on a slightly higher difficulty. But I think we need more loot. I think we need more weapons to choose from. Or maybe I'm just unlucky because I found like a bow and a couple of crossbows so far, and those are completely useless for me because I can't use them. But it's like, you know, I've been finding weapons, just not weapons that I can use. Alright, so now we're in a serious dungeon. Serious dungeon business, and the fallen star went down there.
Where the star fell.
Yep, this is where the star fall. What's going on? Oh, this. It doesn't kill them! It doesn't kill them because it's on expert difficulty. On normal difficulty, you drop the chandelier on them and they'll die. I need to stun that guy, and then I need to bash him a little bit. Maybe I should click that.
The grotesques may seem slow and senseless, but they hide many dangers within their hideously malformed bodies. A set of spikes lurks beneath the monster's flesh, and foul parasites nest within them. It is said that these horrors themselves are constructed by a greater evil, a darkness that I cannot even fathom.
5 out of 10 for how effective we are right now. We need more weapons.
My name is Lachdanan, and I'm cursed. Once the captain of King Leoric's army, I lived only to honor my land and my king. No man has a greater love for his king than I had for mine, even as I drove my blade through his dark and corrupted heart.
Yes, regicide. He killed his king. What's going on here? This is an actual path. I don't remember if these things actually drop loot when you break them. Seem kind of weird. If a alright, let's just get away from that. Seem kind of weird if everything dropped loot. Although I think you can get loot from just random breakable items like chairs, benches, and like, you know, candles. We're also kind of slow, aren't we? Like, we're just kind of slowly running around, trying to find enemies to bash. The range is longer than it seems. On this attack here, the range is longer than it seems. So maybe it's okay. Not a huge fan. Alright, let's continue running around. That is not a dead end. Let me just check what's over here. It's gonna be a slow game. We're gonna slowly run around a massive dungeon like this. Is the barbarian particularly slow, or is it just because I don't have any speed boosting?
I don't want to change.
Too late. Alright, come on guys. Come on guys, give me some loot. Give me some loot. Give me some loot. Give me some loot. Never mind. Don't drop anything at all. Why? Why bother dropping anything for me? Bit of money, armor rack, leather pants. Nope, nope, and nope. We can't use any of that stuff. Disappointed by the loot so far. 4 out of 10. Come on, we can do better than this. Nope, nothing. I could probably go back and buy something. Since I got 5,000 gold right now. Maybe I should do that. Just for the sake of being slightly more effective, right? Oh, we don't have the... we still don't have the recall. Damn it. Why don't they let you recall back to town? Never mind, we're not going back to town because we can't. Hey bro. Whoa! He can do that? I didn't know he can do that. Although you can also, like, you can knock him back and he can knock you back. Alright, well, no loot. Still no loot. Still no loot. Then villager, adventurer, nope, nothing. Alright, well. Alright, well, we're just gonna keep running around and keep bashing things. Barrels can contain loot, but not these ones.
It was Lazarus. Of that I am certain. He alone had the king's ear, and whispered dark and evil magics into it, instilling the notion of an imminent attack by Westmarch. Afraid to speak against the Archbishop, the councillors nodded their empty heads in agreement, and sent us off to die.
Alright, we just got leap. What is that? Defensive leap? This stuns enemies, leap into the air, dealing 180 weapon damage to all enemies within 8 yards of your destination and slowing their movement speed by 60% for 3 seconds. Well, that gives us some mobility. But we lose our stun. This seems like a really dangerous skill to use. That's cool. Oh, you also gain Fury? Or generates 15 Fury, I see. Well, that is actually a decent initiation because... Oh, when I killed those guys, ha! Get wrecked! I'll give that a 7 out of 10 for wrecking those zombies. Because, like, you can just do that and then start smashing them right away. So it's a pretty good initiation for starting a battle. I don't know if it's wise though, given that we are not really powerful enough for the enemies we are fighting. Oh crap, it's on the other side. I was looking for this thing, the chain thing, but it's on the other side, so I couldn't get to it. I think the leap is fairly good. Let me just see if we can find more enemies and try it one more time before I rate it. Okay, good. Gold. I like that. I need a weapon though. Let me check the map. So the leap slows, so it generates fury and it slows the enemy. Yeah, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. I like it. I like it. I like the jumping into battle. I'll give that a 7 out of 10 for the leap. Because I use it as often as possible. Although, maybe I need to really consider the stunning that I have available to me. Like that, like when you kind of leap behind. Leap and get stuck in a corner by enemies, that's not really good. So it requires some strategic understanding to not get caught in a corner. It's been pretty good so far. Let me just drop this on those guys. Alright, and we're back to here, which we've been here before, and there's more gold, but no weapons. See, I mean, part of what I'm trying to do here with this kind of game testing that I'm trying to do is, you know, once I do the data analysis on this, we can get a good idea of how often, for example, you get a weapon, and how often you get a useful weapon. And if you can kind of get some average kind of times, so then you can say, well, how often does the player actually get something that's really useful for them? And that is, you know, an interesting measure of when the game is fun, right? I mean, obviously you don't want to have the player just not have anything useful the entire game. But then again, you don't want to give the player too much stuff. Otherwise, they'll be overpowered, and then it won't be all that special anymore. Got this boss over there.
Test my skill.
There is a
I must
boss.
heal.
Oh crap! I didn't mean to press that. Just jump away, jump away, jump away.
I am
Never
badly
mind.
hurt.
I am badly hurt. I completely botched that. That was completely botched. Alright, well, I leaped into that and almost died. I surprisingly did not die. Not sure how I did not die. Let me see if I can, like, just time the stun so that I stun all of them, one after the other. Not really working. Yeah, so despite not doing this all that well, I'm actually not dying. So if you just, you know, hit them one after the other so I can stun them like that. Look at that. Alright, one more. There you go. Get wrecked. Surprisingly, we're doing quite well. Surprisingly, we're doing quite well. The stun is actually really useful. That is interesting. That is interesting. That actually felt like a boss fight. Like I had to figure out how to not die, and then, you know, it took long enough for me to have to optimize a strategy against it. That was fascinating. 8 out of 10 for that one. I mean, it wasn't just spamming, it required me to actually think about what I'm doing. And actual loot that's kinda useful. Very interesting. Alright, I think we learned some new tricks there. Let me just grab some pants. Is this better or not? Nope. Think about those guys. The thing about leapers, you don't know what you're jumping into. But I think the general tactic is to leap in, stun the strongest enemy or two, and then start using the like stun the strong enemies with the bash, and then use the hammer to clear out the weaker enemies. I think that's the basic tactic. Yeah. Fascinating. Alright, so we're learning here.
Foul minions, stay back! Back! May this ledge hold. The Skeleton King.
The power of the fallen star awakened me, and soon all will suffer as I have suffered. Gods, bring me his bones!
Guards, bring him his bones. And then the skeletons start hitting Deckard Cain. Deckard Cain, who is literally an old man about to die. He's just gonna get bashed by skeletons and not even care. Alright, so those skeletons were pretty weak. Hey Cain.
I will save you.
I will. Let me just chain stun these guys. No, we're still fighting. Oh crap. Maybe I do that. Stun him. Bash him. I should finish off these guys. Just do that. And then do this. What I need is health recovery on hits. I need some of those stats. Because I can just like stand here and beat these guys fairly comfortably. Like, you know, I'm not actually losing health. So we're just standing there, punching them in the face while they try to punch us in the face. And the stuns are helping quite a lot. Even though, you know, you're only stunning them for maybe a third of the time, it's actually helping a lot with controlling how much damage we're receiving. That was kind of dumb though, you just stood there and then beat the guy until he died. Oh, that's good. 14 strength, alright, this is good. We like that. Hello.
Oh, thank you. But why did you risk yourself for me?
I have need of your knowledge, Deckard Cain. Leah will be happy that you live.
Oh, it is wonderful to hear that Leah is well. I feared the worst. I learned of this secret passage through old maps I found.
Alright, well he's going out to the cathedral garden. Let me just check what's out here. Is there loot? No? No, there's no loot. Alright, never mind. 4 gold. Yay. That boss, how do I feel about that? It was kinda dumb. It's like a 6 out of 10. Kinda happy that I'm strong enough to just punch him to death, but didn't really require any
We must discuss the fallen
skill.
star. Follow me to Tristram.
Didn't require any skill, alright.